Hey guys, Jared Colling here from New Hack Every Week, and today I'm going to teach you how to rank on YouTube for peanuts. So I do this really quickly, really easily, and really cost effectively. This actually came because it was a bit of a request from one of the members, Paul. He basically hit me and said, how would you go about ranking on YouTube? And it's not something that I'd really done, but I was like, I'd heard the theory, I've been around people who've done it. I've just never had to do it. But if I am as good as I think I am, I figured that, well, I should be able to do this. I should be able to work out this system and work out how to rank really quickly. So I dove in really deep this week and talked to a lot of people who are really good at this and did my own research. And then I went and implemented it. And I guess I'll show you guys the results, what I've been able to achieve. So what we're going to be covering is how to easily rank your video high in YouTube searches, a comprehensive list of the factors as far as what goes into YouTube rankings, how do they choose who gets those top slots, how to find the best keywords to target, risks and black hat strategies. I know there's a lot of you in the group who love my black hat strategies. And then how to hit trending. So this is still a little bit slightly theoretical because, yes, I've done my homework and I've spoken to people who've done this, but I haven't personally done it, so I'm always going to be straight up with you guys as far as like what do I really know because I've done it, or what is a little bit theoretical. So firstly, why would you do this? So first, it's free hyper-targeted traffic from YouTube. So for a lot of keywords, it's super targeted. So if you can put your video in front of the right people, then it's going to be really easy to get those conversions. Secondly, it's much faster than SEO for ranking and getting some organic traffic. The reason for this is YouTube needs to show stuff really quickly, right? So there's so much getting uploaded. They don't have time to take all these ranking factors into account like they do with the Google search engine. So with the Google search engine, SEO has gotten slower and slower to rank. It can literally take you months and months to rank for keywords. And while, there's some, there could be a great ROI there, and I used to be an SEO guy, I guess. YouTube's so much faster. So you can implement this stuff, and before they have time to work out whether you're gaming the system or not, you can get that result, get that traffic, and get that ranking. So I'm going to show you how to do this really quickly. So here's the ranking factors that they care about. So the first one is views. This is a huge one. How many views does the video have? Also, how fast did those views happen? Was it spread out over years, or was it, they've happened very quickly? It's a very popular video right now. That's a factor. Tags. So when you set up a video, you get to choose tags. This is literally just telling them which keywords are going to be relevant to what you're doing. Total watch time. So, it's not just, how many people viewed your video. They might have only viewed a little bit. It's the total watch time. So if you've got a longer video and people are watching the whole thing, you'll actually do better than somebody who had the same amount of views and had a shorter video because the total amount of minutes or seconds watched on your video is a factor. It's a big one, apparently. Next is social signals. So what I mean by this is, how many people are sharing, how many people are liking, commenting, all of those factors. Next is click-through rate, CTR. So if someone searches for a keyword and then they're scrolling down, which one do they click on? Because that must be the most relevant. So that's something that we also take into account. Description and keyword relevance. So having not just the right keywords in your description, but also having the right clusters of keywords. So making sure that it's Messenger bot and chatbot and ManyChat, all these really relevant terms. Next is the title tag. So you want to front load it as well. So what do you call your video? And is the first word or two, is that your actual keyword? That's really important that it's actually at the front as well. And then keyword in the file name. This is a small ranking factor, but it is a factor. So you should use your keyword. So you'll have an MP4 file. So you'll have your keyword.mp4. And so when you upload it, that's actually a ranking factor, crazily enough. So what keywords do we want to use? Firstly, you can use a tool like KParser. So I've got the link here. I'll happy to share the slides. Or you can go back and pull this out. But yeah, there's a lot of tools like this. And to find out the monthly search volume, you do normally have to pay for a pro account. But this will at least tell you what keywords to use. You can also get them from the autocomplete, which I'm going to show you in a second. And then you can also get them from competitors. So, who are the people who are already ranking? What are the tags that they're using, for example? So, if you have a look here, this is how you use autocomplete. So if you type in Messenger bot, it's actually going to give you a bunch of suggestions. Now, some of them are not going to be overly useful for you, but so Messenger bots tutorial, and I noticed it's bot and bots, so I want to be saying both. Messenger bots for business, Messenger bot marketing. So this is an example because I was like, well, I might as well rank my Messenger bot video. Like, why not? Something to do. So it was unlisted, so that meant like it wasn't a public video. So I made it a public video like 2 days ago and decided I was going to rank it 2 days ago. So you'll see just how quickly this can work. Next is if we want to pull keywords from competitors. So we've got our autocomplete ones, and we've got some suggestions there for keywords. And, just chuck these in a document somewhere and you can, use them and stuff these everywhere. Next, we've got like tags for YouTube is this Chrome add-on. And so you just add this Chrome add-on because YouTube stopped showing us the tags on videos a little while ago, but this Chrome add-on will reveal them for us. And so here's a competitor's video. They're ranking number one for like Messenger bot, and I want to rank number one for Messenger bot. So I want to see what tags they're using. And it's using Facebook Messenger bot, Facebook bot, Messenger bot. Like they're using all this stuff, right? Even ManyChat. So I want to copy those tags. I want to make sure I've got those plus more. So I'm going to go for all my competitors and I'm going to grab as many tags as I can that seem really relevant. I'm also going to use them in my description and in my title if they're relevant enough, or in my file name. So we optimize the title, description, file name, and the tags. Here's one thing you'll notice. Okay, I've said Messenger bot straight away, and I've also got a secondary keyword. I also say viral explosion in that because that's what the video is about. But I make sure I've got the keyword at the very front, and then I'm also stuffing in another keyword. What you're going to notice here, for a user who comes along and they're watching my video, they're going to see Messenger bot using ManyChat that goes viral every time. Yes, I've got my keywords here, but that makes sense. And then I'm doing my CTA above the fold. So I'm linking where I want them to go, and I'm doing it above the fold. So that's all good. But then we want to keyword stuff it. So if somebody clicked show more, they're going to see all this junk that I've written. And honestly, it's just like, I've just literally gone and chucked in as many keywords as I could. I'm talking about chat fuel. I'm talking about and it makes sense grammatically. Like it is correct. It's just not really good copy. It's not exactly sales copy, but I wanted to just stuff those keywords in there as many times as possible. So, make a Facebook Messenger bot using ManyChat. I'm saying FB as well as Facebook. I'm typing ManyChat with and without a space. Like I'm really just stuffing those keywords as much as I possibly can. So that's really cool. That works. CTR, you got to make sure it stands out. So, everyone was doing blue, and I get that because it's, Facebook, ManyChat, they're all blue. But I want mine to stand out. So, as you can see, mine's this bright red. Yeah, it's hideous. Looks ugly as shit. But I wanted it to jump out. And so if you're looking, it's like, hold on, what's that one? It grabs the eye. So I'm naturally going to have a much higher click-through rate if I've got something that stands out and it contrasts with what everybody else is doing for that search term. Next is views and social signals. So my favorite, I did a lot of homework on this week, and I decided on qqtube.com. There's a lot of competitors. There's a lot of people doing a great job. qqtube.com had great reviews, and they did an exceptional job for me. And they were really competitively priced, and I was able to go and buy some views and social signals. So here's an example. Here's the order that I did on that video, right? So in total, I got this one plus this one, so I got 800 YouTube shares. Cost me a few bucks. I got 5 YouTube comments. I could have got more. I just could not be bothered writing more than that. But yeah, you write your own comments, and then they have their accounts go and comment them. I bought 18,000 views, and they over delivered. It looks like, or maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm getting organic now. I don't even know. And I bought a few hundred likes as well. And I don't I must be getting organic and getting real likes because they're either massively over delivered or I'm getting organic now. And it can be hard to tell. If you want to tell the results that you got from organic, you really just got to check your Google Analytics, and I'm getting plenty of traffic from YouTube now. So I know, these bots that they're using, they're not going to click on my link in my description. So if I'm getting traffic from YouTube, then I'm getting organic and it's doing its job. But yeah, this is an example order. So in total, I spent about $50. And so the other thing is, if you want a really crazy CTR, go to microworkers.com. I'm sure you're noticing just how much I use microworkers in my growth hacking. I didn't have to do it this time. I have in the past. Like, I've done a little bit of YouTube stuff years ago, and microworkers came in handy. My friends that do this, they say that microworkers are just gold. So what you do, you get them to search for the keyword that you want to rank for, and there might be multiple keywords. So you just say search for any of these, and then scroll to my video. It looks like this. Click on it, and then watch the video. You can't really tell if they watch the video or not. It doesn't really matter. We're just trying to get our click-through rate up. And so if you get a couple of hundred micro workers doing that, then you're basically guaranteed that you're going to rank if you're doing everything else right as well. So this shit just it's not just a theory. As usual, I just did this. So 2 days ago, as you can see, and now I'm ranking number 4 for MessengerBot. If I push it a little bit harder, so as you can see, I've got 21,000 views. I only bought 18,000, so it's actually getting some decent organic now. But this has only been 2 days. If I want to push this harder and I wanted to rank number 1 for MessengerBot, which I probably will, I'll probably just get micro workers to do it. And get some more views. It's going to be really easy for me to rank. But as you can see, I spent $50. I'm ranking number 4 for that. I'm also ranking for a variety of other terms, around chatbots, ManyChat, all kinds of stuff. Like, I am ranking for a lot of long tail keywords and stuff like that as well. I'm obviously going to get a lot of organic traffic from that really easily. So that's just a super effective strategy to just jump on YouTube, get your description, your title, and all that right. Just keyword stuff the shit out of it. And it's really that easy to rank on YouTube and to rank in 2 days. I was ranking yesterday as well, so it took me like a day. Just to recap, let's go back over it. So firstly, you start with your keyword research. You got to work out your keywords. So use tools like KParser. There's a lot more out there that are YouTube keyword tools. Check YouTube for the autocomplete. So we start typing in our keyword and then we see what long tails it suggests. And that's going to give us more hints for more keywords that we should be using. Download the Chrome extension that I mentioned before and check the competitors' tags. That's going to give you a lot too. Just see what the competitors are doing, both in their description, but more than that, their tags. That's what we know they're really going after. Second, we're getting keyword stuff. So the title, we're going to front load it. So our main keyword is going to be at the front. Try to chuck in another keyword in the title as well. Then we've got the description. So above the fold, make it nice, you know what I mean? Like, say a little bit about what's in the video and then have your call to action. Because at the end of the day, we're doing this to get traffic most of the time. So, you then below the fold, so after the third line, because it shows 3 lines in the above the fold, then, so below the show more button, we're just going to keyword stuff the shit out of it. Make sure it makes sense. Don't just list all of your keywords. Write some sentences and just really layer in those keywords. But that works really well. Do our tags, so we want to make sure we're covering all our keywords in our tags, and then pick your main keyword or your main 2 keywords and put that in the file name before you upload. Third, this is where it gets really interesting. We sign up at QQTube or something similar, just buy heaps of views, shares, likes, comments. So by shares, that's the little share button, and you can share on Facebook, Reddit, and all that kind of stuff. They'll do that, and so it's got a tool with QQTube. It can just randomize it across all those different social signals, and it's so cheap, so you just let it go nuts. Step 4 is the click-through rate. So make your thumbnail stand out. That's going to help you a lot. And then secondly, if you want to go even harder, get some micro workers to search using your keywords, scroll to you, and then click on your video. Just a note, you need to already rank somewhere, so like in the top 100 or something for some of your keywords, before the micro workers are going to be able to search for you and then scroll to you. So that's why we do QQTube before we actually try to game our click-through rate and push us right to the top. If you want to be black hat, you want to be a bit of a dick, I'm not saying do this. I haven't done this to anybody, but somebody ran over my dog and I knew that they were a YouTube influencer. I would go and get a hell of a lot of dislikes on their video. So on QQTube, you can actually go and buy dislikes. You can get 1,000 of them for $6, and that will mess up most competitors. And if that doesn't, then I'm sure 100,000 dislikes sure will. So if you're really struggling to get to that top slot, sometimes it's easier to tear everybody else down than it's easier to just tear down the competition rather than build yourself up, if that's the tactic that you want to go down, if that's the road you want to go down. So that's one option for you. Just a note on risks. So, we're doing some pretty black hat stuff here by buying all this fake views and all that kind of stuff. Don't risk it with a big account. Like, if you got millions of real views, don't risk it. Make a second account, use a VPN. Just be careful so that, YouTube won't know it's the same person. and go and rank this stuff. Here's a really big note. Don't ever buy views if you're linked up as a paid YouTube advertiser. And so sometimes you'll actually, for example, if you use like EverWebinar or something like that, and you're using YouTube to alongside that, they actually get you to sign up as a YouTube advertiser, just in your settings, just so that they've got some extra control. Be really careful, because if you do that, they keep a really close eye on you. So this is because they don't want to be paying you for views that are from bots. So they're like really onto this, because you'd basically be stealing from them. So they'll watch you like a hawk if you signed up as a YouTube advertiser to get paid incentives. So just never buy views on that kind of account. So trending. So this one's a little bit theoretical because I haven't done it. I'm going to do it soon. I just haven't had anything that would justify the cost. But basically, you just buy 1 million views in a day. That's literally it. I know 2 people that have done this. Then you get so much organic on its own, because typically, if you hit trending, the trending channels in YouTube, you'll normally get 1 million plus views organically. So if you give it 1 million, then they'll probably put you in trending. And this is how you can make something take off if it's a really good video. Don't do this with a piece of shit video. Do it with something that has a bit of virality already built into it. As I say, I'm probably going to do this really soon. It's just like 1 million views is a couple of $1,000. So it's like not really worth it for me unless I'm going to get a return. But I do have a project that I'm working on that this is really suited to. So I'm going to do that soon. And guys, as I do that, I'll show you exactly how it works or it doesn't work. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm always going to be pretty transparent about this stuff. I haven't done this, but that's how you do it. And I know a couple of people that have done it. That's it. So see you all for next week's hack. It's going to be killer. I'm launching a new business and I have some really viral stuff that I'm going to be doing. And so I'm going to walk you through that and show you exactly how I go about launching a new business, which, should be a multi-million-dollar business straight off the bat, if all goes to plan. So I'll walk you through that and how I'm going to do that launch. But any questions, feedback, comments, just leave it in the comment section and I'm here to help. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.